Welcome back. Did you do your homework? I'm going to ask you this every single time we get back together. Make sure you've gotten your homework done, you did the worksheets, so that you're ready for us to move into the next session. There is an expression that says, birds of a feather flock together. And I have adapted that expression to say that birds of a feather flock together, birds with broken wings drag each other down to the abyss. You will only be as successful as the crew of people that you roll with. Those are the facts. In his book, A Measure of a Man, Sidney Poitier, he was the first Black male to win an Academy Award. He wrote a book called The Measure of a Man. And in this book, he says that when two people are walking down the street, if one's walking a little bit ahead and one's walking a little bit back, eventually over time, they will meet, because the person who's walking ahead will slow down, it's natural. And the person who's behind might speed up, and they will then meet and be walking in sync with each other. That principle applies to the people in your life. When you create a vision for who it is that you want to become, one of the best things that you can do to make sure that you maximize your chances of success is to cultivate a crew. I call it your Thrive Tribe. Surround yourself with people who will lift you up, speak life into you, who will support you. Surround yourself with people who have a vision for themselves. They don't have to have the same vision that you have, but if they don't have a vision for themselves, they can't support you in the vision that you have for yourself. I'm the kind of person, let's go back to my father. When we grew up, we weren't allowed to have a whole bunch of friends. We were often told, there are 8 of you, what do you need friends for, really? And initially, when we were coming up, it used to bother me. You know, we didn't get invited to the birthday parties. I had a birthday party one time, nobody showed up. Kind of hurt my feelings. And so there were times when I was coming up when I did wish I had a whole bunch of friends. But then as I got older and I started to work and I started to go out into this world, I understood what it was that my father was trying to do. He was trying to teach us the importance of being selective about the company that you keep, right? If you are trying to be successful, let's say you're in college and you're trying to get to your classes and you're trying to go to work, you have a big exam coming up, there are 2 kinds of people you can have in your life. You can have this crew over here that are like, come on, you can do it. Go to class, we'll help you study. I'm gonna go get you your lunch. No, I don't want you to leave here. Do you need to copy my notes? Those are the kind of people that are gonna build you up, make sure you get your stuff in on time. Make sure you make it to all your classes. If you miss class, they're gonna get their notes for you. If you oversleep, they're banging on your door. You know, where are you? Come on, it's time to go to class. That's one group of friends. Then there's this group over here, right? Oh, you don't have to go to class. We're going to the club, you come in? Oh, you can skip that paper. Oh no, don't turn it in right now. We're going out. Why do you have to be so serious all the time? They're pulling you away from what it is that you're trying to do. Oh, you're trying to improve your health and wellness? These people over here will take you to get some nice, good, fresh foods, some fresh vegetables. These folks over here, let's go get some fast food, right? There are 2 kinds of people, and let me be clear about this. There are no neutral friends. There's no such thing as neutral people. The people in your life are either pulling you up, pulling you down, or they're stagnant. And if they're stagnant, they're also holding you back. When you're talking about your crew, you want to surround yourself with people who have a clear vision of what it is that they want to do. It doesn't have to be the same vision as you, and they're actively doing it. They're not sitting around talking about what they want to do and who they're going to become without actually doing the work. You want to have a diversified crew of people. Now, some people might say it sounds selfish or self-centered to say that your friends have to bring added value into your life. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not selfish. You can't be a friend of mine unless you're bringing value into my life. And I have a diversity of friends. I have people who are entrepreneurs like myself who talk about business. I have friends in the yoga space, we talk about yoga. I have friends who are into spirituality and we talk about that, we talk about ideas. I also have friends who are just real good jokesters and give me a good laugh when I need it. Quality people in my life who fill me up, who feed my soul, who will tell me when I'm doing a good job. Friends who will also tell me the truth. You don't want to have people in your circle, if you want to be successful, who are going to co-sign off of your foolishness, off of your bad ideas, and off of your bad choices. I don't want friends who are ride or die. right? Or anything you do, no, I want friends who are gonna tap me on the shoulder and say, Muadi Dibinga, have you lost your mind? What are you doing? You said that you wanted this goal, this goal, that you wanted to go over here and do that, but how does this tie into your goal? I want friends who are gonna hear, Muadi, you did well. They're gonna celebrate my success. They're not gonna hate on me. Muadi, you didn't succeed at that goal. Okay, what can we do to make it better next time? People who have a mindset of success surround themselves with other people who are success-minded. It's often said that one bad apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch. Yes, it does. I saw a bag of rotten apples. There was one apple that was rotten, and it was just close enough, just barely touching the other apple, and guess what? Where it connected, that other apple began to rot too. Same thing with your friends. Who are your people? Who is in your tribe? Do you have the people that will lift you up? Do you have people in your circle right now? And be honest with yourself. You don't have to say it out loud, but are there people in your circle that you know you have no business rolling with? People in your circle who you know don't have your interest in heart. People in your circle who you know are going out and engaging in behaviors that are not consistent with your principles and are not consistent with where you're trying to go. Because if you do, that's an invitation for a conversation. And let's be clear, when I'm talking about your crew, I'm talking about your family also. I'm fortunate that my siblings are my circle. I'm fortunate that we were raised in such a way that we stick together, that we're loyal, and everybody's trying to do something. We're not all trying to do the same thing, but I'm fortunate that I can go to my family for support. They don't always get me, but they always got me. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? They always got me. When they see that I have a vision, they try to make sure that I can get it done. If they see me slacking, they try to pull me up. When I'm successful, we have a group chat in my family where we're always, oh, you got it, you got this, we're proud of you, get it done. I don't have frenemies. People who will talk about me behind my back, but be in my face saying, oh, Muadi, you know, that's a good idea, etc. I don't have those kind of people. Who's in your crew? Who's in your tribe? When you're having a bad day, who do you go to? When you need some encouragement, who do you go to? When your back is up against the wall and you need somebody to come to you with an encouraging word about a goal that you're trying to get, who pours into you? Don't be that person that surrounds yourself with people who take, right? Who are not on the same plane that you're on. And then you're gonna wonder 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, why your life has not changed, why your life has not improved. You have to be critical, you have to be intentional, you have to show discernment when you make the decision about who is allowed in your life. And let's be clear, everybody does not deserve to be in your space, no matter who they are. You want to make sure that your network, someone once said that your network defines your net worth, meaning that the people around you can really play an important role in helping you succeed. But that only happens when you find the courage to be truthful about what you want and the courage to stand up for yourself and your vision. And what do I mean by the courage? Telling people the truth. No, I can't hang out with you. Yes, we were cool up until the 8th grade, until high school, but now I'm going this way, you're going that way. Being in my space is not something that I can offer you. Being in your space is not healthy for me. It's not about judgment, and it's not about looking down on people, but it's about being clear about your path to success and who is going to ride with you. And be clear, everybody wants to meet you at the top when you've reached that success. Look around now, we see it with celebrities all the time. But who's going to climb with you? Who's going to be behind you pushing you up? And when you start to slide, who's going to be there with you? Those are the people that you want close to you. So when I say watch your crew, you cannot have the expectation that you're going to roll out with people who have no vision, who have no goals, who are not trying to accomplish things for themselves, and that you are somehow going to get the bounty. Life doesn't work that way. So in your workbook, and this is a hard thing, I'm gonna be honest, this is a hard thing, because I've had to cut some people off over the years, and it's not easy. I've learned to do it with love, and I've learned to vibrate at a level now where only certain people try to be around me anyway, because I'm clear about my vision, I'm clear about my energy, and I'm clear about my brand. But over the years, I've had to cut people off, and as I've transformed, as I have grown, as I've stepped more fully into my purpose, some people have cut me off. I used to be a notorious gossip. I could gossip with the best of them, talk about everybody, and I would hold court. People loved my stories because I'm very colorful. I talk with my hands. I can make voices, make facial expressions. It's very entertaining. But when I decided that that energy of gossip was a low energy that was not only hurtful, but was keeping me towards getting my goal, I decided to stop that. People all of a sudden started just flying off. Love yourself enough, be committed to your vision enough to let people go. And as my brother would say, when people are trying to break up with you because they see you're going in a direction that they don't want to be down with, let them go. You'll be all right. You will not be able to be successful until you're clear about who is in your Thrive Tribe. This is one of the most important exercises that we're going to do together. So I want you to do right now, go to your workbook, turn to the page where it says My Thrive Tribe. Who can you count on? Write their names down on that worksheet. Who can you count on when you're in trouble? Who can you count on when you need a positive ear? Who can you count on when you need to hear the truth? Who can you count on when you're feeling low? And once you fill that out, then the next most important thing is to pick up the mirror, turn it around, and ask yourself, are you that person? Are you somebody's member of somebody else's Thrive Tribe? Do you speak positivity into others? Do you encourage your friends, right? Do you work with them? Do you support them? Because you cannot get from others what you are not willing to give others. And you can never become yourself what you are not willing to receive from others, right? So if you want to be that person who attracts the right people, if you want to be the person who has a tribe of folks who have your back, look at yourself first. Get your character right, get your mind right. Be the person that you want to attract. When you're going through this life, once you have your vision and once you've got your goals, your crew can either lift you up or they can drag you down into the abyss. Created by design. It's not selfish. It's the highest act of self-love to make the decision that you're only going to surround yourself with people who pour love into you, who speak favor into you, and want to see you succeed. So do that homework. Get this sheet. Don't skip this step. This is one of the most important things that you can do. Who is in your Thrive Tribe? Write it down. Put it up on a wall somewhere. And once you figure it out, for extra credit, call them, email them, text message them if you need to. Let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know how much they mean to you, and let them know that you're willing to do for them what they do for you, okay? Do your homework, I'll see you in the next session.